Hey, what? Are we going?
Hey, you crazy motherfuckers.
Oh, start over. Oh, fuck it. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Krazy Truth. I'm the host with the most and soon to be looking for a new job, Cole. I'm here with the lovely, and only demanding boss, Miss Amanda. You say hey.
I'm demanding. Not.
Anyways, welcome to season 4. We're off to a fucking stellar start, kids. That's right. This is brand new season. She's over here fucking deeply making love to a coffee mug. It is officially season 4. Happy fucking New Year, you crazy motherfuckers. Season 4, it's episode like 139. I don't know. Look at the sheet.
Happy New Year.
Well, it is a Happy New Year.
I know.
Yeah, so
I said Happy New Year.
You said it with such enthusiasm. All right, Eeyore.
That's your job.
And with my co-host, the lovely Eeyore. Hey, Pooh.
I did not say it like that.
Let's pin the tail on the donkey. All right, so...
Not on my ass. Would be hard to miss it.
This season, things you have to look forward to. This season on Divorce Court. Dun-dun-dun. No, this season on Krazy, what are we again? Krazy Truth, that's right. This season on Krazy Truth, we've got just a fucking parade of hits. They just keep going. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you getting all judgy? What the fuck, man? Anyways, okay, so we've got to look forward to the fact that I'm wearing shades that are so dark I can't fucking see shit, which is actually awesome. But before we get going, let's shout out to our sponsors, shall we? I'm sure they're excitedly listening to the show now.
Probably.
First and foremost, hey, it's 2021, and if you haven't already done it, you need to sign up for altplayground.net today. Now, we've talked about it before, but we just can't say it enough. All kinds of cool things. Video corner, podcast area, so you can hook up with all your favorite podcasters, follow us all over the place. A huge big wall, way to meet people all over the country. Altplayground.net. They're new, they're exciting. Well, they're not new because they're started last year, but they're building and growing. Be a part of it. Find our community on there today. Altplayground.net today. Also, now remember, we've said it once. I've said it once. I've said it a million times. Right? Boobs may. What do I say? Boobs may sag. Balls may dip. But a smart brain is beautiful and lasts forever. I say something like that. Anywho, I just woke up. God's honest truth. Okay. Anyways, smart swingers read. That we do know, or they look at the pictures. So make sure you sign up and subscribe to ASNLifestyleMagazine.com today. If you want to know, be on the cutting edge of what's going on in the what we do, swinger stuff, ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. Finally, if you're still listening to the show at this point in time, you've listened to the show, you've read the mag, be a super fan and buy some fucking swag. That's right. Go to fullswapshop.com today. We've got great shows. We're growing. There's new products. There's new shows on there. Check them out today. Get all of your cool gear and merchandise. You know what? You've been stimulated with a check. Help stimulate your favorite shows by getting some of their cool swag today. Fullswapshop.com. Wasn't that a little adventure and a half?
We seriously did wake up not that long ago.
Yeah, literally, we woke up and I was like, fuck, we gotta do this in 10 minutes.
Let's take a nap. After dinner, it's like, why not?
This is why you set alarms.
I look at, and he slept in his office. I slept in the living room. Just laid down.
Like I said,
I wake
this week on Divorce Court. Dun, dun, dun. No, it's silly dogs. We don't know where to bother us there.
It's because it was lazy. Couch is right there. Why not?
That's why I have one in my house or my office. It's a casting couch. If you would like to be cast in one of our shows, come on over.
I look at the clock. I'm like, holy shit, we got 15 minutes.
Fuck. So luckily, I had done some prep work ahead of time. Or otherwise, this would be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Wow. Unlike the smooth, silky transition that we currently got going on right now.
So you excited for 2021? However the hell you want to say it.
I don't know what year was that? A space odyssey? Isn't it supposed to be a space odyssey?
2021.
I just made that up. I don't know. Sure, I am. There's going to be some huge changes and challenges and whatnot, and I embrace changes and challenges. with the exception of my hair. And so those are things that...
I really wish I never would have brought that up.
Actually, you didn't notice what I was looking at dinner was I took some more pictures of the back of my hair.
Are you serious?
So here's what I'm wondering is, can I just do like a little tube for just the little yarmulke spot, the little bald spot there on the back? Seriously.
Are you that hung up on your hair?
Are you that hung up on your ass?
I'm doing something about it.
I'm trying to figure out what to do about mine, and other than going and stealing some woman's ponytail off her fucking head.
But aren't we supposed to love ourselves for who we are and what we are?
Look, stop. Look, here's the deal. Loving yourself, if you truly, because you have done everything you can, you love yourself, you should love yourself at every step on your change and development. If you use loving yourself as an excuse to quit doing shit, that's just lazy. There's a huge difference. So, look, I have one of two options. I either have to start getting dreads so that I can just go find a mop and dye it the same color as my hair and glue it on my head, or I have to fucking figure something out. So, yeah, otherwise I'm going to have to wear a cup, or not a cup, that'd be weird. Otherwise I've got to just take and make sure that I'm never around anybody shorter or taller than I am.
I don't ever see it.
Well, great.
Except for one time I pointed out, and then I get...
You don't get in trouble for it.
I didn't get in trouble, but
no.
wow.
I really wanted to grow my hair back out, and now I'm like
you
feeling like a fucking jackass.
You didn't know what it looked like, and I took a picture.
Now I look like a fucking...
Now you're like paranoid.
Yeah.
Don't want to be a hang-up. I know, like, in the 90s, your hair was down to your ass and shit.
I had beautiful long
hair.
And I was all excited to grow my hair, and I thought, getting through the awkward stage, it's looking pretty decent. And then now I see pictures, and I look like Jesse Ventura.
I was just trying to convince you is maybe you should cut your hair. Because I think if you cut it, it makes it look thicker.
Right, exactly. And what I just said was I've been all excited wanting to grow my hair back out again. And knowing I can never get back to like the cool levels I had it, but wanting to grow my hair back out because we know other guys that are our age.
Even John Bon Jovi cut his hair.
But he still has a fucking longer than the average. We know other people my age that have long hair. It can't be as long as what I had it before, but I was all excited. Now I see it in the back, and I go, great. So this explains so fucking much. So now...
It does not.
Now I'm uber paranoid about it.
Stop it.
I want to...
Do you think hair really will stop somebody from having sex with you?
No, but you know what? Okay, you are fucking... Everybody wants to fuck your ass. Everybody wants to stick their dick in you or their tongue in you if they're girls so badly, except you are sure that you have a fat ass, right?
But if somebody...
Shut up. That's not what I don't fucking butt anything. Yes or no? Yes.
No.
Does how you perceive your body change what you wear to things?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Fuck you. Here's the deal. You can dye your hair different colors. You can do
cover
different
the fucking
things.
gray.
You can change the fucking makeup. You can make your eyes all sexy and do all these cool things. Right? I don't have a lot of those things that I can fucking do. So when I'm excited, I'm going to grow my hair back out a little bit. I was excited. My kids are excited because I may grow a beard. So now since I'm the only guy in America without fucking facial hair, and everybody's like,
your wife doesn't care for it.
But I'm going to try to grow. The kids are excited because I'm going to try to grow out a beard, and I'm going to cut it
But
off.
if it was trimmed up, it'd be okay.
Then I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to glue it to the back of my bald ass fucking melon. Get away that slick spot. If every pussy was just as slick as the spot on the back of my head. Anyways, someday when I get rich, we're going to have a fucking hair transplant. It'll be awesome.
Yep. We'll make sure we get that for you.
Fuck you. Wow. Anyways, all right. I don't want to hear one more thing about you.
You get that, I get lipo. It's all good.
I've told you can get lipo now if you wanted to. Have you never gotten Botox? Have I ever had a problem with you getting Botox? You don't do it all the time.
You're the one that convinced me to get it done years ago.
I said you should try. Don't do that because it brings out that one. Okay, so all right, enough about my hair, and likely that's why we'll never have. Shut up, bad. This is why we'll never have a camera in the back. Look, this is easy for you to be all judgy, Miss. I got a boyfriend. Shut up. I don't want to hear his crap.
His hair's darker and he's starting to go bald.
Wow. This is why we don't have cameras. Fuck you. That's why we don't have cameras back. So
it shows more you're blonde. I'm picking on you, sweet pea.
Anyways, okay, so let's move on with this show.
I love you, sweet pea. Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. Other things, cool things going on. I want everybody to fuck up. I want to give a shout out. Now, we don't have it up yet, and it's because we fell asleep. I want to do a huge shout out to Eugene and Jenny for the finger decanter that they got us.
Yeah, we'll have it front and center.
We will have it front and center at the next show. So thank you very much. We met them for lunch yesterday. It was very nice. They got us for a present, finger decanter. So I wanted to give them a huge shout. We really appreciate that.
We had a great time.
We had a very nice time. It was a very nice lunch.
We don't get out very often.
No shit. And the reason why is because she's got a big ass and I have no hair. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We're actually terrified of people. So, and then also...
You're terrified of what?
I said we're terrified of people. So, then also, I want something exciting to come up now. We are actually, next Monday, not tomorrow. We record on Sundays. For those of you who don't know, this is your first experience with us. Hi, virgins. We recorded from our live studio. Not you, don't look at your cooter. It didn't close back up. Our live studio audience, and on our secret page, Krazy Casbah. Shh. Don't tell the others. I'll just do the line. You just keep drinking and hugging your coffee. Anyway.
You started it. I always just came in and said a little bit because I was mocking you. It's no big deal.
Nice to know, and there's the key phrase. It's our relationship. So anyways, did we start at 7:36 or what?
You've only been going 10 minutes, 11 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Relax.
Anyway, so excitingly enough, we are going to be on, we're going to be on a show. Not our show. We're going to be on ASN Underground show with Mike and Sherry. They're going to have us on as guests. We're going to record next Monday with them.
He's listening also.
We are excited. Yeah, absolutely. So we are super excited that it's going to be, now here's what's going to be really funny. They don't know it yet. I'm not going to talk. We're going to do like a Penn and Teller thing and surprise them. And I'm just not going to say anything. It's going to be a Amanda show.
I'm not going to know what to do.
No, I won't do it. So anyway, so make sure that if you don't listen to their show, you need to listen to their show. You'll get to hear us. Who knows what we'll talk about. But they're like us. They let us, the gag reel is off. We get to say whatever we want. So,
be careful what you
what could possibly go wrong?
Actually, you're so well-mannered and behaved and keep your mouth pretty much shut that probably other people interviewing you have no idea what to do.
Who? That I'm well-mannered?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, man,
you're not a fuck you in your face person.
I am
interviewed by others.
Really? I'll bet there's somebody that was over here earlier today that would have a different opinion of that.
Okay, no, that's you can't include your vendors. I'm talking about interviews.
Yes, no, yes, I do.
Kind of went off.
I do clean up nicely. I do behave. As a general rule, unless you tell me to just fuck it. If you get me on a hot button topic,
and you go for it, hold on to your ass,
sweet mother of fuck. I'll make sure the FCC knows who the fuck you are. So yeah, no worries. We'll make Facebook famous, y'all. And okay, so I'm gonna put one other thing is we're gonna be doing something else coming out. Full Swap Radio is gonna be coming soon, and we're excited about that. So. We're excited. We should be excited. Why are we excited? It's kind of my fucking baby.
There you go.
It needs a tit to suckle. So there'll be tit suckling going on. So there you go. Okay.
It's by an adult. And it's
No teeth. All right. So shall we do the first question? Should we delve in? Wait. Look. We ended 2013 in season 3, which is what we were just doing, with a bang. We hit that. I mean, that was some deep shit, and we cranked that motherfucker. Do you remember what it was? You don't. And we cranked that. She was drinking eggnog. So we cranked that motherfucker out of the park. So we're gonna keep going. And this one, the couple questions today could rile some people up because that's the way I do. So because I'm old and much like my hair falling out, my eyesight's going also. So I need to have my handy dandy. We're gonna smoke crack, fuck porn stars all night long. I'm excited to be on the show. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait till we party. I can't wait till we party with them in Florida.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
If we're gonna do that just on the air, think what it's gonna be like live and in person. Cocaine off a hooker's ass. Cocaine off a hooker's ass. I want a clean hooker. Okay. No dirty hookers.
I got nothing.
No dirty hookers for me.
I got nothing.
Maybe we can have a hooker do cocaine off your ass.
Okay.
Down the crack it goes. Okay, anywho. Okay, so we have our handy dandy readers on.
So we're going to start deep today.
Go deep, I tell you. Okay, so this letter is from, I got a nose hair, I have a nose. Just in case anybody didn't know that, I have a nose. Actually, we have a big Willie, and he sheds a lot, and so I got Willie up my nose. Have you had Willie up your nose?
I've never had a Willie up my nose.
Okay, that would be
Never.
Willie. He's a great pirate, Dan. I'm a smart ass. Okay, this comes to us from Anonymous. Okay. And these are my shit readers, so we have to move this closer.
Can you see it, or do you want me to? No, you paraphrase. No. Okay.
Okay. Anonymous' wife has a fantasy of me performing oral sex on her while a guy is giving me head. I actually had a dream about this last night. She smiled when I told her and chuckled. I love her to the end of the world and want to do anything for her fantasies, but I have an issue I don't share with a lot of people. I'll share it with you both. As a teenager, I was sexually molested by my father. I even had a gal at one point in time that wanted to give me a blowjob, but she wanted to take her teeth out. I apologized, and I can't do that. I told her I can't do that. My dad had no teeth. Am I the only guy out there like that? I look at her fantasy as one of my own, with her being ate out by a beautiful woman and then them both giving me head. There is really no difference, some would say, and I would somewhat agree. I've come a long way since I was molested. At the time it happened, I was very anti-gay. 38 years later, two of our closest friends are a gay couple that I love like my brothers. So I know my problem is not me being homophobic. Thank you both. You're awesome people. Go deep. Okay, so I reached out to Anonymous because there was a couple of
I actually already knew the question because we talked about it, because this is like a deep one to talk about.
Right. So
like, your computer's just slow.
No, it's just, yeah. So, okay. So I reached out. I wanted to get a couple other things. I wanted to find out, one, if the person was bi or bi-curious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which they're not. They're completely, their response was, nope, straight as an arrow, but this is still super hot. The thought of it is super hot. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then the other question was, does he have any problem getting blowjobs from just women in general?
Mm-hmm.
No problem getting blowjobs from women in general.
So it was just the toothless part.
It was
taking the dentures out or whatever.
Right. Okay. Exactly. So can you mute that? So the thing is that, let's take this. Okay, this is kind of a deep thing. And number one, so the first, I'm going to do something I never do. I'm going to put this out here first, and we'll do this again also as well. Because this is like a serious thing that we're talking about a little bit, I did a little bit of research. If you are someone who has been sexually abused and never talked to somebody about it, okay, there is places to get help. Obviously, Anonymous is something he's dealt with in his life up to this. But if you're not, we just want to put it out there. You can always call the National Sexual Abuse Hotline. That number is 800-656-4673. They're open 24 hours a day, obviously, and they can absolutely get you help if you need to talk to somebody and whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to put that out there, and I want to preface it with this: we are not. We are what we are, and we know what we are, and we know what we're not. We are not certified counselors by any stretch. So anybody listening to this, you take what we tell you, what we're saying here, and keep it in content of this is our opinions. Mm-hmm. Okay? See, I could be like a lawyer. That's called covering your butt right there. Just doing that. Okay. So first and foremost, and Mike Greta, communication, absolutely. Communication's a key. We talked about this a little bit when we were eating dinner, right? That communication part of communicating it with his spouse to know, hey, look, that she's understanding. She has to be understanding because of that situation. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't work, and it sounds to me like she is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Kudos for one. What a fucking... Okay, guys, in 2021, if you're in the lifestyle... We answer so many questions from guys that are fucking... Or people that their husbands are being a pig. Or their spouse is being a pig.
Right.
Okay, what a nice change to hear something... This is somebody who wants to do something specifically because it is their spouse's fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I think his response of, even though he's completely straight, it's hot. It sounds hot. Okay, that's pretty fucking cool. That shows a really good part of the lifestyle.
Right.
Right? Because I think there's some things that are we all have fantasies or desires, whatever, that maybe our spouse is kind of like, could go either way, but it does get hotter because it is your spouse.
It's their fantasy.
It's their fantasy, and the fact that they came to you with it is hot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that because I got some weird fantasies that I want you to do, and I think you think they're hotter now because, of course, they primarily involve you doing them. But that's beside the point. Just saying.
Do I know these things?
Well, you know that I think
I know some
a gangbang sounds really hot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you have to, but you have become more willing, more open because it's something that I would love to see you do. So you become more open to the idea with lemons.
Right.
Every day I tell the guys when they show up, no, not yet, guys, not yet, go home. So, okay. So let's here's the thing. I think that the sexual abuse things, I think this is, I chose to do this on season 4 opening act here because I think this is something that's pretty predominant in the lifestyle more than what people know.
You just got it last week anyway.
Well, I know.
Being a smartass. Sorry.
And now we're going to go to physical abuse. But I mean, well, here's what I'm equating. Most of you don't hear about from guys. Mm-hmm. Okay? How many, if we put out there right now, if you're a female listener, how many of you have been raped in some degree or another? That I can remember before we were ever married before, how much that has blown my mind through the years. How many women have been sexually assaulted? Exactly. And people wouldn't know. And look, we know this guy, and you wouldn't know. If you met him, you wouldn't know. Mm-mm. But holy shit, does it just speak the fact of, in this lifestyle where we deal with sex, and sometimes we don't understand when somebody reacts a certain way. Something happens. You know, in life in general, we talk about triggers, right? Mm-hmm. All the time. And people are okay with triggers. They get it. PTSD, military, different experiences. But sometimes we don't, somebody reacts a certain way to something and we don't understand why. Mm-hmm. And we walk away from it going, what the fuck? This is that reminder of maybe there's something there that you didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And something there that is, that is not just like a surface, like I'm just not in the mood, or they're just being difficult, or something that's really, really deep. Maybe it's something that they didn't even know was going to trigger them. Mm-hmm. Here's the reality of it. You know what? Okay, when he used the example about the guy who was willing to take her teeth out, and he said no. Mm-hmm. I can see people not knowing the backstory and going, what do you mean you didn't let her suck you dick? Come on, dude.
Okay, some people could have a hang up on it just because they took teeth out.
Yes.
That could just be a hang up.
Yes.
So that's not uncommon, and I'm pretty sure people that have dentures have probably heard that before. Of no, leave them in.
David Lee Roth say that? No, leave them on. That was about high heels shoes.
Okay.
But the part I think that it's so challenging, you wouldn't want to have to explain why. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this situation happens. The fact that they've been on a lifestyle quite a while, and something like that.
But keep in mind, if someone says no, don't do that, the person doing it shouldn't question it.
And there you go. And you
because that's a no means no.
But seriously, that's. We know that. We know that's supposed to be the way that is, but we also have seen it. We've all seen it happen. A lot of times it doesn't happen that way.
Right.
People are like, well, what the hell? Why? Well, do you really want to know why? I mean, that's the reality of it.
True.
So, number one, there's a couple of lessons can be learned. I guess, first of all, to Anonymous, no, you're not alone.
Don't.
I'm sorry. Now, I can't say that there's a percentage or anything else, but I can honestly say that there is a whole lot of people in the lifestyle that have back things in their history, back, experiences in their life that is driving and dictating what they are or are not doing.
Okay,
so you're not alone.
Here's how much you're not alone. When we were getting hypnotized a long time ago, we went through hypnosis for quitting smoking and losing weight and all that other shit.
What?
Well, when he had me under hypnosis,
said the keyword, I turned into a chicken.
When I was in hypnosis and he brought up something about sexual abuse, then I froze, said, yeah, I was raped at 14. He was just like, it is amazing that you found a partner and fell in love, especially at a young age.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't let it define me.
Right.
But it can with other people. So that's not uncommon, because if he says, it's more uncommon to be okay with it.
Exactly.
It's not okay with it, but
No. That I think there you said the best thing too is it's not okay with it. They've learned to live with it. They've learned to deal with it. I mean, look, the shit. We all have problems in our life and things that like fuck with us at different times. Okay, and we go whatever, and we can let something minor like, I had a bad day. I had shitty service, or people were dick at work, and we can let that fuck with us for a day or longer, even sexually, even at a lifestyle event, right? And then you think about something like this and the long-term effects that something like this has. The fact to be able to participate in lifestyle, to have grown, to have dealt with it, and take those steps. Now, Sunshine says, she said the greatest thing. Huge step for your listener to ask the question, hear about sexual abuse of men and women all the time. Kudos for discussing. Thank you very much. And I was going to say, the courage, look, to write us a letter, and we have people send us anonymous letters all the time. Rock on, and we understand we're not judging questions. To send us an anonymous letter because, they, I don't know, should they do a DP or should they, or whatever, insert fucking weird thing here. Yeah, okay, that takes some courage. This takes fucking courage. This takes courage, and that's why, again, I'm going to say it again, dude, you're not alone. And you have absolutely nothing, at no point in time, again, a lot of people have said it, you know that your spouse understands it, you have to stay within your comfort zone. That's number one.
Don't cave just because, I know he wouldn't.
And we know his spouse would never ask him to cave, but don't force yourself to do something you're not
ready for.
Again,
it might be something you're never ready for. It might be something that 2 years down the road go, okay, try it.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing. And it's a key reminder to all of us out there that are on the other end, the receiving end, the play partner or the whatever. If someone says no and all of a sudden they go, I just can't do it. You know what? Be cool. There's a fucking coolness factor in this lifestyle. Be cool to each other. It's not just girls. We all know that if a woman says no, or I'm not okay, or should stop, oh my God, we don't stop. It goes both ways. If a guy says no, I can't do it. If a guy reacts or gets kind of emotional about it, whatever. Just because we have a dick doesn't mean that we can't have feelings or emotions that tie into that as well. And so both people have to be okay, because if it happens to you, ladies, this is coming. I'm pointing a fucking finger on this one a little bit, because women a lot of times, there's the double standard in the fucking lifestyle, and women a lot of times think that it's okay to go, well, what do you mean you can't get it up? You know what? I can't get it the fuck up.
I have never.
No, you haven't.
Said that
but we've had people that have said,
yes.
well, if they can't get it up, we don't give a chance. Well, here's the deal. if you do that to me, once I do get it up, I will smack you upside the head with that motherfucker. You know, I mean, don't. Everybody, man, woman, and child, put them in the aisles. You have to have respect for people. Mm-hmm. That was a total Nebraska reference right there.
I didn't get it, so that's okay.
That's because it was before your time. It was like a football call. Like one of the most famous Nebraska announcers. Yeah. Look at Johnny the Jet Rogers go.
You got laughing
every man, woman, and child. Johnny the Jet Rogers putting them in the aisles. Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Heisman Trophy candidate, 1973. Thank you. Anyways.
Shannon says to want to try and fulfill a fantasy like this with his past is awesome, but it will take discussion to get through.
Very much so. Very, very much so. That was the other thing. Again, it's really fucking cool. I think it says a lot for guys and girls. When our significant other, when it says, hey, this is really hot, I'm interested in this, I would really love to do this. Whether you're into it or not, or whether you think you'll be into it or not, listen, process it. He's sane, he's straight. Mm-hmm. But as he thinks about it, it's hot. Why is it hot? It's not hot because he's lying about being straight. It's hot because he wants to. That's like this thing that a special thing that's important to his significant other. Mm-hmm. So when your significant other comes to you with something that may seem kind of, this isn't weird, so I'm going to put that, but different, right?
Yeah.
That you never saw coming. How you respond is everything. Think about it a little bit. You know, I'm looking at my hair on the side video now, so I was poofy.
Oh, good God.
Anyways, think about it, and just don't react right away. Mm-hmm. Don't be like, what the fuck? You want to do what? With a what? No. Think about it a little bit. You never know. Mm-hmm. You know? It doesn't mean you ever have to do it. There is no requirement.
I don't judge you for wanting to do a consent, non-consent.
Exactly.
That's one of yours.
It is.
And no.
Yeah, no, yeah, you have zero.
Well, look at my past. No, I don't want to do that.
Which actually, that was going to be the other thing I was going to throw with this, because I do have an interest, and so a lot of people do have an interest with consent, non-consent. Okay, so because you don't know people's pasts, you don't know what they're dealing with. When you do something like consent, non-consent, okay, for those of you who don't know what it is, Google it. Okay, all right. There's a lot of different ways to talk about what it is. I mean, think the words through. It's pretty straightforward. This is why you communicate and everybody's on board before you do something like a consent, non-consent. You do something like this to somebody unsuspectingly. Mm-hmm. What the kind of damage that it can do is outrageous. Mm-hmm. So keep that in mind. Consent, non-consent. Okay. All right. Where are we at? We're halfway. Okay, real quick. So again, hey, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. I don't have any special guests.
Damn it.
Because I have a new baby.
God, no.
Welcome to the new year. No. Okay, hey, if you get a chance, make sure you go visit our website at www.krazycasbah, KrazyKasbh.com today. Check it out. Learn more about us. We want you to know about us. We want you to know where we're going to be, which we weren't anywhere last year, but this year we're going to be places. We want you to visit our store. We want you to visit stuff about Casbah Cares. Check us out. Learn more about us today. KrazyCasbah.com. Okay.
Let's keep in mind that my busiest day at work is the last day of the year.
Yeah. So it always fucked. Well, I spent 17 years in the car business, so we don't get to do shit during the end of the year and stuff. So we are very much ready.
We flew to some of them.
Larry knew. Lyle Bremser, that's right. So we're very much.
How we've flown to some of the New Year's Eve parties is beyond me, but somehow we made them.
Yeah, this year that didn't get to happen. So, but check us out. Learn more about us. KrazyCasbah.com. Learn about KrazyCasbah.com.
Do you know you already did that?
Shut up. Learn about fucking what I'm applying for jobs. Learn about I thought you were gonna flip my fucking. What are you doing? Learn about Casbah Cares, all kinds of stuff, and check us out. So check that out.
Well, you added that you were already done saying your ending, but it was whatever.
I just wanted to say it more clearly, so I didn't speak like an auctioneer. I've been accused on some of our reviews. You talk too fast. I can't understand anything you say. And I have no way to respond with, suck my dick. Anyways.
You do talk too fast occasionally?
It's because I'm trying to get a whole bunch of information out as fast as I could, as fast as I can. That's what I do. I
feel like if anybody ever knew that you were like a classically trained speaker.
Yeah. Believe it or not, you know what? I'm going to put that on. I'm growing a beard, I don't know how long that's going on. I'm going to put that on the website.
It's day one, damn it.
I know, it's itchy. I hate it. But I'll feel more manly. So the thing is everybody knew that I do public speaking stuff. I do like motivational. I do motivational speaking.
You know those that are like have to get up in speech class and are absolutely terrified. He gets a fucking hard on.
I get paid to do this shit. I love giving. I do motivational speeches, motivational seminars.
You gave
sales training seminars.
You gave in high school. You gave a speech on the Constitution in front of a
10-minute oration on the Constitution of the United States in front of 10,000 people. And the person that had to follow me was our U.S. senator at the time who got 5 minutes into the speech, got booed and got told to get a real speaker like the kid before you in senior in high school. I love to speak. So if you want a motivational speaker, I'll come out to your business and company.
So
I want to talk about sex.
Slower.
I can. And I don't always do sex.
I grew up in the South. We all talk slow.
No shit. It's all about molasses on a summer day.
Cold. That's how cold it is.
Jesus fucking. Okay, so we're gonna keep the hits going on this today.
Okay.
On 04. Or it's not 04. 04. What the hell?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Welcome to the first show where Cole talks about having dementia. Okay, so 2021 is what I meant to say. I don't know.
And you said 04?
It was a great year.
Was it?
I don't fucking know. Like, I remember. I don't remember what year it is now. Don't look at me like that. I'm here. Keep your eyes fucking here. Don't look up at my hair. God damn it.
I didn't look at your hair. I was looking up to see. I'm like going, gosh, 2004.
I have no choice but to fucking have to cut this tonight. Fuck. Anyways, okay.
Let it go.
Let it go. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. I can't let it go. I am letting it go. It's going. It is not just hair. Why is it alright for a woman to be fucking subconscious, but a guy can't? I only have one ball, so it's going to affect me a little bit differently. Jesus.
Oh, whatever.
Grow my pubes and start gluing that to the back of my melon. Anyways, I'm just going to start wearing hats.
We can start gluing Willie's hair to you just be white.
We're going to start having I'll be girl diet. We're gonna start having a whole line of Casbah hats are going to come out. Why? To cover my spot. Brett Michael hats that has the fucking long hair tied into it. I'm telling you, just a little spot right there in the back. A little dab will do me. It's a little loving.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, okay, so the next question, this one will rile some fucking people up. And I don't even fucking care. This is just one person. I have multiple people that have asked me about this. And what our views and opinion are. And I've always avoided voicing our views and opinions. Well, no, really. But I have to watch the top. You gotta only watch
kind of funny.
So the question always is how do we feel about sex offender lists in the lifestyle? And so I decided, because I feel like some of this ties in a little bit. So I decided, in fact, we're gonna go down this. It's not really a rabbit hole because I really don't care, because I have my opinions and I don't give a fuck.
Wait, what?
Yeah, here you go, guy. By golly, golly. Ow!
I hate it when you do that.
I just add a little. I was trying to stay in touch with a little redneck all the way.
That's disgusting.
Right. Well, you know.
Why don't you spit off to the side? Don't you dare!
Quit slapping me. Anyways, okay. Ow! Don't hit there. I don't have any padding. We just had this discussion.
No, it's where all the padding is.
Fucking hell, man. So knowing that we have Facebook pages, obviously it is against the rule on Facebook if you are a registered sex offender to have a Facebook account.
Correct.
Okay. So our rule of thumb is simply this. Here's the deal. On Facebook pages, do we screen every single person to find out if they have a record? No, I don't. But if we find out that you do, I automatically boot your ass off. No ifs, ands, or buts.
You know, everybody has fake names. Well, not everybody. No. There's a lot of people that have fake names.
Right.
How do you know who's who?
Right. And so we do our best. I mean, we obviously screen and we've, but if it comes to our attention that somebody is on the sex offender list, they get booted. Okay.
We get shown proof.
They get booted. And we double check it ourselves to make sure it's legit. Okay, because we take that very seriously. Now, people ask all the time, what is our opinion on it? And here's the reality of it. Anytime you talk about sex offender lists, okay, you run into the same argument. You hear the same argument. Well, every case is different because what if? Okay, so let's just start with the what ifs right now. Look, there is a small percentage of folks that have been put on sex offender lists in multiple states or whatever state they're from because they were in that situation. They were 18 and a senior in high school, and their girlfriend was a sophomore, and the girlfriend's parents didn't like them, and so they called the police and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that happens. I get it. It's unfortunate.
Doesn't happen that often.
The thing is that am I going to take, and if it's me, am I still going to let you be on my page? No, I'm not. I'm not going to fucking go through your court case because, quite honestly, I don't care. At that point in time, you had your day in court. That's not my job. You're on the list. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
Once you're off the list,
you've done your time. Then you've done your time. If you're, and we've had people, and we've had haters that have hated us because of this, if you're on the list and you're 10 years on a 25-year thing to be on the list, you have not finished what the sentence was of the court. You're not going to be part of my group. Why? This is the big question that people...
Because you're predators.
Because you're a fucking predator. That's exactly it. Here is the reality of the situation.
Regardless of what lies they tell you.
Exactly.
Because that's comical all on its own.
Everybody has an excuse and a justification and a reason. You're not going to
get 25 years for having a little bit of child porn on your computer.
I accidentally clicked on the wrong site one time. It doesn't work that way. No. If it does, you have a horrible lawyer. Okay? The reality of it is this. Here's the thing. We have a responsibility, and every group and club that you're a part of, every place that throws a party, whatever, has a fucking responsibility to ensure that you are safe. Now, that means if you knowingly let someone that is on one of those lists in, and if you look at most of those lists have requirements saying you can't do certain things, and sex stuff is generally one of them. Okay, if you will put money ahead or numbers or whatever ahead of the safety of your guest, that is a fucking problem. Being an officiant, I've done weddings all over the place, right? I've done weddings in, just small groups. I've done them in prisons. I've done them all over the place. Here's the reality of it. You don't accidentally end up on a sex offender list, okay? Can you make a mistake and can it happen? Yes. Is there stories about, has it happened where people have fucking got caught taking a piss outside of a building too close to a school and made a list? Yes, there is. There has been.
What was it, the one time we were in Iowa and we were at a party and all of us went outside to get topless in a Jeep and have our picture taken outside in the hotel, and they go, oh, if the cop were to roll through here, all of you were on the sex offenders list.
Every state has different things, and that's something, and it sucks. Here's the reality. It sucks. Because in Iowa, for example, if a police officer just rolls up and busts you taking a piss on the side of a building, okay, that is... You're going to get a ticket, indecent exposure, blah, 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 blah. If someone calls the police because they saw you, then you're on the sex offender list. Here's the problem that presents for people like us, is that how do you judge? How do you constantly carry a justification on this case, that case? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Number one, how much information should I be sharing about your specific situation to other people? If someone knows that you're on the list, how in the world, it's not my place or right to tell your story every single time. You have to have a blanket overall policy. It blows, it sucks if you were one that got caught in that bullshit situation. But the reality of it is, you're not going to make it for life in most states. You're not. Look, when people come up and they tell us all the time, well, here's the deal. They were forcing evidence on me. It wasn't true, so I took a plea deal so I didn't have as much. They threatened me with 25 years in the pen, or I could do a plea deal for 3 to 5 years and be on the list for 25 years. And you didn't do it, and so you agreed to say that you did. I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. And here's the deal. Ultimately, I don't care. I have to make sure that people are safe.
So if you're on it.
Exactly. Now, again, I'm not saying, look, understand, as an event planner and as people that do these sorts of things, I recommend to everybody out there, you need a set policy. If you truly want to make sure that it's fair, if you truly want to make sure that your events and activities are fair, safe and fair, you have to have a blanket policy. You can't start making exceptions for certain people, because where are you going to get your information? How are you going to go interview all the witnesses, all the people involved? That was a court's job. You have to take and make a decision and go, no, this is where we draw the line. And the sad reality is there's a big push right now, and there's a lot of clubs out there, there's a lot of places out there that don't give a shit and will not, even when they know, stop somebody because it hurts their money. Mm-hmm. And the reality of it is that you have to look at the bigger picture in the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here I get this question that kind of goes with it. What do we do? I'm not on the list. My boyfriend or girlfriend is on the list. Can we still go to your event? This is why we have a set policy across the board. Mm-hmm. Because here's the reality of it. Even if I know, even if nobody else knows, the answer that you're going to get from me is no, you can't. You can, but they can't come. The reason why is I've seen this happen multiple times. I've seen it happen at our event. We didn't know that someone was on the list. Mm-hmm. Someone else did at the event. It got found out at the event. Guess what happened? It was a big event. It was one of our Crazy Water nights, so 500 plus people. It created a huge hornet's nest because all of a sudden it came out that we had to have security involved. It was not a good situation. And it's because we didn't I shield you, pumpkin. Because we didn't know. We didn't know, but it was found out at the spot. So no, our thing is we don't have you can't have this like middle ground. Sometimes in life you have to fucking make a stand. Mm-hmm. And the thing in the lifestyle is I will always err on the side, and we encourage clubs and groups to err on the side of caution. Your primary concern, your number one concern, when you're doing an event, number one is everybody's safe. This is the order this goes into, by the way. Your number one concern is everybody's safe. Number two, everybody has a good time. Okay, I'm going to repeat that because we're willing to actually stand out there and say this. Your number one priority is everybody is safe. It doesn't fucking matter if you're having a house party. It doesn't matter if you're having a mid-sized hotel takeover. It doesn't matter if you're having a meet and greet. It doesn't matter if you're having the gangbang extraordinaire of the year in Vegas. It does not matter. Your number one priority is everybody is safe. Number two is everybody has fun. If they're safe, having fun is easy.
How many party hosts or club owners are on the sex offenders list?
And there's the problem. Right there is the problem. How much research do you do in where you go? Let that ponder for a second. Let that sink in. Feather, 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 feather. Okay, it's a huge reality because there are people on there that are running the events, that are running parties, that do have those things out there. Mm-hmm. And again, how much are they going to put that priority of safety first? The reality, especially coming into the new year where a lot of people have canceled events, lost out on a shit ton of revenue for last year, right? There's parties, everybody's springing up parties. It's horrible to say the almighty dollar tends to rule mm-hmm. on events, and it shouldn't. Safety fucking first, kids. It is what it is. You have to take and have that, because if you don't, all it takes is one time. Now, we were different, okay? And understand the reason why I got a firm belief in this early on was before we were ever anybody, we were just new in the lifestyle. Do you remember going to people's...
We were the wallflowers.
A little bit. Do you remember going to people's houses and they partied with their kids there? Okay. And we're not throwing any stones. That wasn't, we were never really comfortable with that. Mm-hmm. Being a smoker, that's really weird. Back then, that was really weird. Because I'd be like, sneaking out to have a cigarette. My worst fear was like little Susie Lou Who coming around going, Santa Claus.
Oh, it was late enough.
I'm like, fuck. But
it was awkward, but
the thing is that a lot of people are okay with that, and that's fine. Now think about this for a minute. If you're having people over to your house, your kids are asleep. Group of 3 couples. Shit's going on. Somebody's going up to go to the bathroom, get a drink, blah, 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 blah. But what you don't know is one of them's on the sex offender list. Yeah. And somebody's gone.
Oh, boy.
And then all of a sudden you find somebody in a bedroom they're not supposed to be in. Is it extreme? Fuck yeah, it's extreme. Could it happen? Fuck yeah, it could happen. Is it a very much a reality that needs to be looked at and be a concern? Yes, it is. And that's where that first came from, is that, oh my God, think this through. Look, at big parties, there are people that are drunk. We went to a party one time.
Maybe we're just over paranoid.
No. Do you remember, we went to a party one time. You guys will laugh about this. They had a hotel takeout room set up for if somebody got too drunk.
Oh, God.
Okay? It was a good idea. It was meant to be so that somebody, if they was drunk, so they didn't drive home.
Executed.
There was a gal that got fucking train wrecked.
She was licking all the earwax out of Cole's ear.
Yes, it was disgusting. and it was like 8:30. It was early.
When we first got there. She was slobbering all over you.
Puking, passing out on the floor. So they took her and put her in that room.
To sleep it off.
But that room was left open for other people. It wasn't one person's room. Mm-hmm. They put a drunk woman that was passed out drunk in a Halloween costume.
With no one to watch her.
Now that was like...
We even left that party and went, holy shit.
That was 8 years ago. And we left shortly after they took her away. Because that we didn't... In hindsight... Would I have done it differently now? Mm-hmm. Now, what should we have done? What we should have done was
go sit with her.
Go sit with her. Exactly. And in hindsight, did anything happen? No, I don't think anything did. But
we don't know.
We don't know. In hindsight, would we do it differently? Yes. It meant well. Mm-hmm. But it presented the option for somebody to be, if there's a predator there, which there are predators at mm-hmm. these events, and with a little bit of liquor, they get a little bit more. And then a victim. I mean, it's like taking a fucking gazelle to the Serengeti, cutting its fucking Achilles tendon, and putting it in front of a bunch of lions. Well, what the fuck's going to happen? The fucker's getting eaten. That's what's going to happen. And, I mean, it's the same type of thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's where safety has to come in first. Mike had said something there, and he's right. Actions have consequences. Mm-hmm. And it's very true. It's not a judge. Look, we're not saying we're better than anybody else in any way, shape, or form. What we are saying is that we understand that we also, as event planners, and if you're somebody putting on an event, you have a responsibility, and there are consequences for you if you don't do that. I know of zero people in the lifestyle that if you wanted to, hey, here's great news, why don't you put this event on so somebody can be sexually assaulted? They'd be like, fuck you. There's not a single person that wants that.
No.
But what happens is, if you don't have rules about things like known red flags, mm-hmm. does every single person that's on a sex offender list, are they a predator forever? No, they're not. But you know what? It's a known red flag. You have to take and you have to address and prepare for those things.
Does it mean you're overprotective? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to a large degree, I am.
We heard that this weekend.
But I am a little bit. And yes, I'm somebody that always thinks of the only way you lose in life is if you fail to plan.
Mm-hmm.
To say, I didn't think of that, that will always come back to fucking take and just slap you in the nuts like there's no tomorrow. Mm-hmm. If you have nuts. If you don't have nuts, it's tit or clit or whatever. It would slap you somewhere. It's going to slap you seriously. So, I mean, you have to be prepared. So, there you go. So, there we go. See, we started 2021 deep. We went balls deep. No, you know what? Here's the thing. The thing about this show, we have a lot of fun. We fuck around a lot because we just do. We fuck around a lot. But, you know what? There's also things that we're here to answer your questions. So,
we hope we helped.
We hope. A huge thank you to Anonymous for the first question. Thank you for everybody for the question. Thank you for people.
You can give that number again.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
I know, I'm so smart.
You're so good. Okay, so again, if you or someone you know needs this number, this is the number for the National Sexual Abuse Hotline. It is 1-800-656-4673. They're open 24 hours a day. And then they can get you the actual help you need. And here's the other thing we'll put out there. If you're at a party, if you're at an event, you know what, and you see something that just doesn't feel right, you know what? Trust your gut.
Yeah.
Trust your gut. And do what's right. You'll be glad you did. Go to somebody and go, hey, wait a minute. I don't, how can we change this a little bit? So,
yeah,
whatever.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go, kids. What, look at us going fucking, if there was like a daytime award. Oprah ain't got nothing on me. Ellen, fuck you. Okay, so.
Yeah, she does. She's got money.
She's got lots of money. Yeah, that shit. But her staff doesn't like her. They say she's mean.
Really?
Am I mean? Do I get money now? No. That was in love and it didn't actually hurt. Don't keep saying that. Anyways, all right, again, a huge shout out to our sponsors.
So mean to me.
Fuck you. A huge shout out to our sponsors again. ASN Lifestyle Magazine. Be smart. Sexy is smart. Be subscriber number 3,000,001. Get yourself signed up today. We're there. We read it. Do. Also, altplayground.net. Get yourself signed up. Find the Krazy Casbah, Krazy Truth group in there. Check it out. It's something new, something exciting. Big walls. Big changes, big things coming. It's a tidal wave. Tsunami. You listen to the show, you read the mags, be a super fan. Come on, motherfuckers, buy some swag. Support your shows. You know what? All these shows, it takes a lot of work and time, whatever. And so it's every time when you buy a shirt, it's very much appreciated. You're like feeding the podcaster for so many days. Anyways.
Did you do all?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I missed it.
Wow. Check out our stuff. Remember, you can find us on YouTube. At youtube.com/Casbah. Send us an email at crazy.casbah, krazy.kasbh@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter at TruthCrazy. Find us on Instagram.
Crazy.com.
There we go. Amanda's got an OnlyFans. You can follow her tutor. No, that's her tutor only on butt days, on hump days. You can follow her OnlyFans.
Can't miss
pages. Anyways, do it the only way we know how. The only way we will. The only way we ever want to. In season 4, Casbah style. Out.